Hey, good morning, everybody. So let's talk about real estate as an investment. So I'm listening to an audio book right now about Warren Buffett and reading about a speech he gave at an event back in 2013. And one thing he talked about, he said 1964, the price of the Dow Jones Industrial Average was $875. So the cost of all the stocks that make up the Dow Jones in 1964 was $875. In 1981, 17 years later, the price of those same stocks was $875. So over the course of 17 years, the stock market grew exactly 0%. And so we know that over the long term that the stock market's going to return you roughly 10%. And we often think that in short terms, we know there's going to be fluctuation, but we don't think of 17 years typically as a short term. So that was a really eye-opening figure. So I said, okay, well, let me go see what the real estate market was doing at those same times. In 1964, at the end of 1964, the median home price was $21,000. At the end of 1981, the median home price was $68,400. So more than quadruple the price 17 years later, whereas the stock market was exactly flat over that 17-year period. So I tell you that not to pretend to be a financial advisor, and I certainly don't want you pretending to be financial advisors, but there's really something to that not only did the price quadruple in those 17 years compared to the stock market staying flat, but let's say you purchased that property as a rental property, so you used leverage, so you only paid 20% of that $21,000 as your down payment. So that return, you got that additional $47,000. You only paid $4,000 to buy the property, and you gained $47,000 in equity. So that's more than an 11 times, almost a 12 times growth on that investment that someone would have made in 1964 over 17 years. So obviously we can all see that's a really impressive return on that investment. And oh, by the way, you're also renting that property out. So you're getting cash flow, people are paying down the principal, and there may be some tax advantages there as well. So when you look at it like this and you use these specific numbers for this period of time, wow, what an amazing investment real estate would have been in 1964 over investing in the Dow Jones. So just kind of have that mentality. So as you're out there thinking about your 2020 game plan and thinking about who are the people that are going to be conducting business with you, there are people you know who are probably in a position where they could buy investment real estate, and maybe you just don't feel comfortable with it or they don't feel comfortable with it, and you've got to educate them or educate yourselves on what it means and the value of owning investment real estate. So just wanted to give you that tidbit, something to think about, kind of have it shooting out at a different angle in your brain. So when you're having conversations with people, you can start talking about that. So I'm happy to chat with you more about that if you want. Hope that gives you some food for thought on this Wednesday morning, and make it a great day, guys.